It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Cleveland. It's the Chargers and the Browns on Sunday night.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
For the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some mixes of defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They will start this drive with 4, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
22 yards there, a first down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Akins from 13 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And we'll pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter, but this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes on.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it goes also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They run with Ford. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Ball start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Crowd right.
Herbert now. That's again complete to Palmer. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid that can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Rolling to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Thompson Robinson now to throw. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Thompson Robinson now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson being chased out left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable here for Davis. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 26. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game,
you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Thompson Robinson trying again on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Ford. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on second and long. Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the ground, it's Ford. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome... alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's 4. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
21.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. For Kenner here, it's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Spiller. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to run with Spiller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is indeed good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down now. It's Ford, 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Returnable for Grant. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Line.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. To throw is DTR. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Ford. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down. Here's Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And this time he is in. Jerome Ford with his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are moving closer to the franchise's first ever appearance in a Super Bowl as they extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Watson on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, the Joker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now it's Watson. The bootleg. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Another nice stop there defensively on 3rd and goal.
And you know how offensive coordinators have forever told us that they're usually 2 or 3 calls ahead, looking ahead, what we're going to do? Well, I think this one may give him a little bit of doubt after that play there. Does he even want to go for it on 4th down, or does he just want to kick?
On 3rd down, Ford. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs. As we say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.